Hey, how's it going, guys? It's Shed Door Shed coming back to you with episode 15 of Direwolf20's 1.16 pack. And today I did some things off camera, of course, because in all honesty, it just was me kind of messing around. A while ago, I set up this animal feeder and had these cows over here. I had a lot more. I just offed a lot of them, which could have made this more efficient, but honestly, I don't really care. But we have an animal baby station, and what this will allow for is that we can now get pink slime. So pink slime is required to actually get pink slimes to spawn. And those pink slimes can then be used to, well, get pink slime balls and stuff like that. If I look up a pink slime here, you can see they are universal, but they also, where is it, do industrial foregoing machines. Of course, you also need pink slime to actually do the advanced machine frames and whatnot. But we're not going to really worry about this for right now. This is just going to go for as long as it's needed. You also get some liquid meat, but I don't remember honestly what liquid meat can be used for in this pack. So if I look up liquid, let's just look up, yeah, L meat. There we go. This can be used for in the dissolution chamber to make mechanical dirt, whatever that means. Don't fully know what that is. Metallurgic mycelium generator, so you can add liquid meat into there and get stuff out of that. And that seems to be it. So nothing too exciting. This will just go off camera. I also made this hemp farm over here, which is just a plant gatherer, plant sower. You've seen me use that with the tree farm, but it is just hemp. And these bottom ones will remain fully grown when they're all fully grown, but the top one will be knocked off. So this is actually for string production. We're making industrial hemp fibers, which 3 of those equal one, or a set of string. I don't really know how many. So hemp fiber, 3 per 1. Okay, so yeah, that's how I'm getting string. Other than that, I really haven't done too much off camera besides getting lava generation. A very slow lava generation that is going into our system. Our system, if I actually go back here again, kind of forgot where I placed this. Our disk drive, I have a fluid storage disk, which allows me to hold 16 million buckets of lava. So it's pretty nifty. It seems it's 0% full, even though it has 7 buckets of lava in there. And we're also importing cobblestone. So this will go until that storage unit's full. Which, honestly, I don't really need anything else other than lava. I need to get obsidian automated, pretty much. And that's one way I'm going to do it. This also, I put an ender chest here. And the other one's somewhere over in that system. But this will allow for slime balls and stuff to go back into our system. So, yeah. I've also been kind of just updating the machinery, basic infusing factory, advanced crushing factory. If you don't know how to get glass, you can actually, or get sand, crush cobblestone inside of this crushing factory, which gets you gravel. Then gravel can be turned into sand. And then it's smelted over here. So it's pretty nifty. Changed these infusing factories to just 3. I actually added this one because it was having some issues actually getting these 2 items because just because there was overlap on the items over here. So we pushed the steel over there. That's basically it. This has been running for a few hours now. It's definitely giving us a backlog, as you can see. But it's working. It'll get sorted sooner or later. The biggest issue right now really is all the hydrogen chlorine stuff. So I did actually look through and I found these efficiency gas upgrades that I put 8 in here because it just makes it more efficient. Of course, you can't put them in these machines. It's only this because it's being used. And same for this. While I have infinite of the actual water, this will just allow me to not have to really push as much, and same with this. So we don't need as much production with that. Right now I'm actually producing osmium just because osmium is something I don't have any of, like, at all. So yeah, this is gonna get done over time and all that jazz. So kind of just waiting now. Yeah. So let's see. There isn't really too much more to actually show. I haven't really done a lot of stuff off camera this time. Besides one thing, I actually forgot to mention this. Jetpack. So I've been actually doing jetpack stuff. I did use this elite jetpack, hence why there's 4 million RF in this, because I needed to place cables to the farm, that hemp fiber farm. So that's why this is in here with full energy. I want to make an ultimate, which is mechanism, by the way. So if I type in jetpack here, it's called simply jetpacks 2, I believe. And there is mechanism, which is this tier system here. So ultimate, elite, advanced, and basic. You also have applied energistics. No, immersive engineering. Sorry, IE. I was trying to think of the acronym. High voltage, medium voltage, low voltage, and then you've got default, which is netherite, diamond, gold, and iron, which these are actually new. I don't believe these were in the original Simply Jetpacks. I'm not sure, though. Of course, you also have got thermal. There is certain trade-offs with using each one. If you press shift on this, you can see the usage and all this. This one is probably the best, but of course it is not supported in this version because flux infused is not something that is in this pack. If it's Thermal Expansion's armor mod. I don't really remember what it's called, but this is not in this, so you're only able to get resonant, which a resonant is still 20,000. The ultimate is 20,000 here. The high voltage is 4 million, or why did I say 4,000? I meant 20 million and 20 million and then 4 million and then 20 million. So it's kind of a good trade-off to ignore, diamond and all this and kind of just jump into mechanisms. Of course, since the metadata on this jetpack is now different than the actual crafting recipe, I have to do something different. So if we do jetpack and we can click on crafting 2 of these, and you can see we're out of obsidian. So we kind of need more obsidian. And I don't know how many buckets is in this, by the way. 25 buckets. So that's pretty cool. So what we can do is get a crafter. It seems I've crafted one for some reason. And we could probably set this upstairs. A little bit clean here. A little bit cleaner. And we can throw this here. And we can throw a blast chiller. I think we have to make a blast chiller. But we can actually go downstairs and just take our production line here. I've also removed the 2 metallurgic infusion factories over here. They're just called infusion factories, by the way, not what I just said. But I took those and put them up in the auto crafting system. So that's where those things went. And then we should be able to say lava. Oh, I need a fluid grid, don't I? Fluid grid. So I can actually see fluids. That is something I didn't think about. Let's actually auto-craft grids here. Oh, I hate the different colored ones. Nope. Okay, so if I get glass, let's craft up a few of this. 6 pieces, that should be fine. And then we will change this, there we go. And then we can auto craft a grid. Kind of just been throwing these in here willy-nilly. There's no organization whatsoever, but I did make a few more. It seems my game might have just crashed. Or it's just being unresponsive. I'll be right back. Oh, nope, never mind. Okay, we're good. It just took a second. I guess I clicked these too fast. But I have 3 diamond crafters. This one's full. This one's halfway there. So let's get a grid here. I also have wireless set up, but I need range upgrades, which requires ender pearls and yada yada. So there's no real point in using that right now. The default radius is 16 blocks. So I kind of need to be in the radius of the entire base. So no real point in that so far. Okay, looks like the grids just got done. So let's go back and look at liquid, fluid grid, right? Not liquid grid, grid. There we go. And then we should be able to craft up the advanced processor. Not that. This, start. This should be done in a second here. Done. Okay. And then we put that there. Fluid grid. Let's actually go put this downstairs. Could use a little bit more grids down here instead of all up there. Okay, so we have 10 things of lava. Let's grab a bucket. So if you don't know how this works, you can actually grab a bucket, or I don't know if you can grab a tank or not. Not 100% certain on that one. But you can grab a bucket, erase this. I'm going to actually turn off. Can I, just normal? Shouldn't be synced like that, but apparently it is. And you can do something, right? There we go. Okay, so you just click on the fluid with the bucket in your inventory. And you can have the bucket of lava. So what I should be able to do here is a processing recipe for fluid. And that's actually what I need. So obsidian. So obsidian. Is this not going to work? Is there not a way I can do both? We can see what happens here. Hold up. So if I go here, erase that, do this, do that. And then I call for a piece of obsidian. This should, in theory, work if everything is set up correctly. Which it's not, but that's fine. And then we get an importer, so it did work. So that's how you do that, I guess. You just gotta flip the mode and then put the item as an item instead of fluid. So that's okay. We also probably need a cable here, which I have 15 of them on me, so. Alright. Oh, I guess I don't need the cable. So that's alright. And that is obsidian. We also need power, but besides that, we are golden. And that won't just take all the lava, so yeah. We're getting some basic stuff done here. There we go. Shift clicking on that just got rid of all the lava. So, woo. Now we should probably be able to get all of the stuff we need. So import, no, at Jetpack. So we need 2 of these bad boys, which requires 37 buckets of lava. If I put this in here, how many buckets now? 11. If I put this, can I put this in the system? Okay, I can. So shift clicking, but I have to just shift click the entire thing. Okay, cool. Nice. And then that should be enough to make 2. Okay, I'll be back when that's done. Alrighty, so that is a ultimate jetpack tier 4. That only carries 20 million FE or RE, whatever you want to call it. Now we gotta power this thing, which is gonna be interesting. I moved the charging station to over yonder. Let's throw that in there. That's gonna take a bit, and I'll be back whenever it's done. So real quick, while that is charging, we can actually make another item. We're going to make some ultimate plate thingy, which we are going to probably need more obsidian for. Let's see, so let's just get ultimate for these. Start. Maybe not. Maybe we don't need obsidian. What is this thing? No idea what that thing is. Probably the armor stuff, but this will give us full armor, and we won't have to worry about putting on a chest plate. So I do also need new armor, just in general. So we'll figure that one out in a little bit. Yeah. So let me get that crafted. I believe, yeah, this is just the recipe. Then all you do is you put them together in a crafting table, and bada bing, bada boom, you have an armored jetpack. Of course, if you look at this, there is plenty of types of armor, but each one is unique to each tier and each type, I guess. So like this one has its iron armor plating, which is different than the actual iron jetpack. You just need the armor specifically. So this one's got tough fabric padding, iron armor, steel. Basic jetpack has basic armor, probably advanced tier, elite tier, and ultimate tier. Then of course you have like the Enderium, Invar. I don't know what this one is. Bronze, and then probably iron. So whole bunch of different ones. But yeah, we're going with mechanism, so I will see you guys in a second. Alrighty, so I got the jetpack. I actually made some refined obsidian armor here as well, because this should be a little bit stronger than diamond. So I guess we will see about that one. But here we go. So if I press K here, this is all of the stuff that the armor can do. It can charge your items, but I have a 10 million volt battery, or 10 whatever, 10 million RF or FE, forge energy. And this will actually charge anything in my inventory. So this is kind of like an extra 10 million for my tools and stuff. So flux magnet will run out of power sooner or later, so you know. If I go and press K again here, we can turn the jetpack on, enable hovering, and enable emergency hover mode. So emergency hover mode is like, say if I went all the way up here and I decided it's time to turn my jetpack off, it will turn on hover mode just to save your life. But if you turn that off, you will most likely end up dying. So I don't recommend turning that off, but hover should be pretty stable. You do fall a little bit. That's just how jetpacks work in this game. So that's awesome. Ooh, we're actually getting quite a bit of pink slime here. Awesome. So what I can show you is I'm going to be working in the nether for a little bit here. We have cobblestone on us, right? Yes? Cool. Let's grab our mining laser. Let's put our pickaxe away. Grab the mining laser. Mining laser's all charged up now, which is nice. Alright, so let's hop over here and I'll be right back. Alrighty, so I've been messing around with a platform idea. Everything in the nether will spawn on this, which is not a good idea, especially ghasts. So I'm going to actually use this jetpack for actually chopping down the platform a little bit here. So we're going to remove this segment here. And this jetpack is very difficult to use because it's like lightly tapping it sends you to the right or left. And this way I won't get attacked by mobs as much. So, yeah, let me take down this platform and I'll be right back. Alrighty, so we're back. I figured out some things. While I was on AFK mode, I was coming up with some ideas, and I remembered, ancient debris are a mineable block. I don't know why it took me so long to think about that. So, I set up the digital miner quite a few times in the nether on bedrock because it goes all the way down from wherever the miner is to all the way down to bedrock, in the nether even. So we were able to get 37 ancient debris, and quite a few bits of quartz. I had more, but as you can see, I have 51 levels. I've been mining up some of it, and we also have plenty of dimensional shards, plenty of gold ore, stuff like that. We also have some benotite for extreme reactors, but we have 37 of these ancient debris, and well, that's pretty nifty. So what we can do is we can throw these in a crusher, and you can get 3 pieces of thingamadoo dads. Here, we'll see. Whenever it comes out, you get dirty netherite scrap. Dirty netherite scrap can be put into an enrichment chamber, and you get 3 per ancient debris. I'm pretty sure the default is just 1. So 3 I will take. But this is going to go just into the system. Then we come over here and we look up the word dirty. And you can see it's all coming in here. And we can just use, I believe it's this machine, right? To get more out of that. So we now have netherite scrap. Honestly, I'm surprised it took me this long to actually remember that the digital miner could probably grab these things. So I'll be doing that again every once in a while off camera, just when I need to get more stuff. So that's a good thing. I'm going to grab a tank here, because my first order of business is probably going to be to get, what do you call it? Can I not push? I might not be able to push. Alright, let's grab a fluid pipe or something here, and then we can do that. Let me turn off my jetpack. Alright, so, what is it called? Pipe? Pipe. I assume pipe. Yeah, fluids. Let's just grab this one. But, yeah, so we are good on getting netherite. We now have a safe way to do it, and all we have to do is just place down the tank everywhere, and we'll get ancient debris. So, not too bad of an idea. Could be a little bit better, but for now, it'll work. There we go. Nope, it's pulling out the wrong one. Where did the pink slime just go? This is not pink slime. This is liquid meat. Hold up. I think we might have just voided the pink slime. If we did, that sucks. Let's grab another tank. I think I should have like some empty tanks. Yeah, from mechanism here. This jetpack comes in handy, but not all the time. Alright, so let's run over here. Do this, do this. Do I have another pipe? Yes, I do. Okay, so there we go. So we didn't lose it, it's just in the pipe itself. So we can split this, and now we have enough to kind of just have overflow. And we can actually turn this back on. And we can turn this bad boy on. I've also made a wheat farm, by the way. I forgot to mention that. It's slowly running. I didn't start it too long ago, so I don't really expect there to be a whole lot of goodies in here. So let's turn that on. Let's go walk around this other side here. Okay, so what in the world? What is that? This thing just pushed regalium into that. Okay. Strange. Strange, strange, strange. I guess I thought I put stuff in that one so it would avoid doing that, but I guess I didn't. So let's just throw some stuff away here. Okay, that should be good. Oh yeah, the issue was I was trying to make. I remember now. So I was trying to make add-ons for that farm, and I was out of latex. So there we go. Let's go grab 2 more pieces of redstone here. Redstone. So we need 2 pieces of redstone, 4 iron nugs. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we can make a second one. Of course, you can't stack these, so you have to wait for the other one to be done. Hence why there was only 1 set available to be made. I wish you could have 2 sets in there. This machine would actually be a pain in the rear to actually produce, or like to actually automate, because you'd need to only send 1 set of items per time, and that's not very fun. So, hence why it's not automated yet, because I really don't want to spend the time in trying to figure that out. Doodly-doo. And doodly-doo. Okay, so we should be good. This thing should be harvesting up. The sower should be planting. And yeah, and this is still going. Looks like we got wheat now. This should have actually exported all of our wheat out of the system into this drawer. So I'm going to steal some here. Which I think I just stole all of it, which is fine. The wheat, only reason I really need it is besides food is actually for the animal feeder. So this should just like make it go crazy here. I need to hit the front side of this. Doodly-doo. We don't really need all the wheat. So if we turn on, okay, that's on. Redstone mode ignored. And this should be getting down to breeding soon. Unless there's too many. Lord, I almost just crashed the entire game. You see that frame drop? That was awesome. Okay, yeah, there was just too many in one area. So there is, as you can see, I've also changed up my sword. This has quite a bit of the attachments I need to actually get Woot started, by the way. With the beheading, I also have Leech on here. I couldn't add every enchant I wanted, of course, which is not the greatest, but it'll work nevertheless. Things are just getting slaughtered. Alright, so we should be filling her up nice and good here with pink slime. Don't really need, I should have switched those, but that'll be fine. So we can actually get started on Woot sooner or later. Probably not this episode, maybe next. We kind of also just need to see what we fully need to do for Woot. So maybe we'll look into that real quick. So I remember the reason we couldn't start on Woot was this. Let's see. So if I grab the book in here. So for each tier, you need a heart, a primary base, a container cell, and an ingredient importer, and a loot exporter. So that is for every single one of these, right? And then I remember the heart was for heads. So if I look up heart here. Okay. The heart was 4 heads and a machine casing. Not that terrible. Because now I've been actually off camera just killing a lot of creatures with my sword, and it's been giving me lots of heads. I know what I said. It's okay. So that's a good thing. Now we should be able to get started with Woot a little easier. So a primary base. Let's see what that costs. So at Woot, and then base. So it looks like we have secondary and a primary, which is just pink dye, magenta, some stone. Yeah, forged stone. If you see it's like the 3rd line, that's what tells you what can actually go there. So it is just default stone. Container cell. So just type in cell here. Basic, advanced. Okay, so this doesn't really matter. This is your store. This is your power right here, pretty much. So it seems like this wouldn't be the worst. Let's see. So Nympheus plate, which is in the injection press with nothing in the slot. Stygian iron plate, iron ingot, and liquid enchant, whatever that actually is. Oh, so just crappy enchants into that thing. What machine was that again? Enchant liquefier. Can I, let's see. Liquefier. I can't see my keyboard, hence why I'm messing up typing. So there we go. And then what else do we need? Book, not backpack. Ingredient and loot exporter. So ingredient. This one. So hopper, not too bad. And then an exporter for loot, which is opposite. Okay, so we look like we're in the clear to actually start this woot next episode. So I hope you guys did enjoy the little bit of knowledge I shared with you guys about the netherite scrap and all of that, using the forge miner and the nether. It's a really good idea. So yeah. Also, real quick tip. I've been using the copy and paste gadget to actually do the digital miner, but do not, for any reason, use the copy and paste gadget with the digital miner. If the digital miner is in this thing, all the upgrades and all of the config will be erased. Keep that in mind, because I've done it. I've had to remake every upgrade, including the anchor, the 8 speed upgrades, and the 8 energy upgrades. And so, yeah. Doing what I have here, which is the thermo generator, the sink, and there is no cables on top of the generators. Remember that, because the cyclic cables do glitch out, and it is kind of hard to predict what will happen with them. So the power cables, the power generators, the blazing blocks are all good, and the sink's pretty good. Just don't do the cyclic cables. You might be able to try doing the build or the refined pipes. I didn't try those, but yeah. So that's just a quick and easy way to drop down the power station thing, and then you just pick it up when you're done, and then move it, and yada yada. So it's a really good way to make the digital miner mover faster. So yeah, but yeah, I'll see you guys in the next episode. I hope you guys are enjoying these episodes, and I'm glad to be back. Thank you for watching. Stay awesome, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.